The kind of data that we protect with our endpoint is varying. There's business office, HR, personal records, which maybe has PII information. There's data that's collected by the researchers. Some data, it's very small data sets. Others are ginormous data sets, depending on the nature of what their research is. We've been a customer probably about 3 years now. At the time, we were using EMC retrospect. And retrospect was kind of dying on the vine. And so we needed a solution for our clients, and that's when we discovered CrashPlan. And so it fit our needs, and to be honest, it just worked. What's really nice about CrashPlan Pro E is that their scalability is you just bolt on another server, and it automatically takes care of the distribution. So it just kind of flows and goes, and if I want to have multiple servers in multiple locations, it doesn't care. It handles that really nice. In the past, one turnoff for backup solutions is that you have to have multiple backup solutions for different types of platforms. So having just one-stop shop, software from an IT and support standpoint, it's great. I only have to read one manual instead of 4, And so being able to put this thing on different platforms and have the interface and interaction be exactly the same it's a cost-saving thing is what it is. So it's very beneficial. The impact on the end user we've seen is really great, and the fact is that it doesn't overburden the device. And that's one thing we used to see in the past, especially with retrospect, is that when a backup kicked off, everything else on the computer would shut down because it's so resource intensive. And the cool thing about CrashPlan Pro E is that you can control, you can throttle how much resources it's using, and you can also, by default, it's set to not ramp up unless the computer's idle. So, and then also, too, in the nature of the backups is it does one big full backup, and then we're just doing little diffs after that. And so you really, I could have someone that go to South Africa on a really lousy internet connection, and if they're not changing much data, it'll still go and get backed up to the server and not impact their workflow, which is huge. The best success story we had are 2 researchers working in South Africa. Their life's work is on their laptop. The laptop gets stolen. And they're in the middle of doing their research. And they're in the middle of writing their papers, doing presentations over there. The life, it's just all there. Called them up, said, hey, go to the Apple Store, buy a replacement laptop, go to this webpage, download the client, log in, click restore. Boom. Everything comes back. They're right there where they left off. And in fact, since it's doing the little incrementals, they actually got all the data that they were using, like no loss of data whatsoever. Having that dependability and knowing that you don't have to worry about, losing anything.